mind me, just got to fix this up. Okay, so today is going to be the first time that I have done a video doing my own hair. I've been doing this for over a decade now. So what I first have done is, last time I did it bright red. As you can see, there is still some red in it. So I do not know how it's going to turn out. Normally I would relighten it, but I don't have any bleach left, unfortunately. So fingers crossed that this will work. As you can see, my hair is actually pretty dark, except for the front of it. Now I do have some dark bits through it still, but I don't really care because it's the only way I'm going to get the rest of it. And, well, you can't get any darker than black, so it's not going to take to the black parts anyway. So, this is some leftover dye from when I did my 13-year-old's hair. It is a semi-permanent electric blue, and I just get this from the supermarket. We'll probably never see it, thank goodness, but just in case, I'm sorry, Brad Mondo, because it's boxed. But that is the one that I'm using today. And then just in the box, sorry, there's some other hair dye from when I did my daughter's hair. Now I might do this in 2 parts because I'll do the second part where I'm just showing the results. The last colour I did do was a red, and it's just red, and this was the one I did last time. But I do actually really like the Schwarzkopf. No, Ultra Brights. Yeah, it's still Schwarzkopf, but the Ultra Brights. Okay, so let's get started. And normally I do go from the bottoms up to the roots. The reasoning for this is because, as I learnt from Brad Mondo, I am obsessed with Brad Mondo. Anybody that knows me personally will know that. Okay, so you start from the bottoms and work your way up. The reason for that being is because your scalp produces heat, which is going to, look at all that. So I need to lighten it, but I don't have any bleach. So let's just hope I can win this. So yeah, the heat from your scalp, as I was saying, will develop quicker. So that's why you normally go from the bottom to the top, especially when you lighten it. But hopefully next video, when I change the colour, I'll have some lightener. Right, so I'm just going to try and section it a little bit. Sections are always good. Right, and there's some dye. Right, now I'm going to put it through my hair. It's really hard doing this one. I don't normally, I usually have 2. I normally have like a bowl, proper bowl that I'll put it in. But anyway, let's just hope that I can wing this and it turns out. If not, well, it could be quite interesting. So that's all I do, and I just keep working my way up. So it's not really that good, and you can see some red. So I could fix that up, but there we go. See how it goes. And I'll just keep doing a little bit more sectioning to get the top parts, and I keep going. And there we go, so we've got that done. Now I'll just keep going with the rest, which is all this much. Alright, and on these bottles too, it does say to wet your hair first and then towel dry it. But I don't do that because it doesn't stick very well. It's always better to do dry hair. Always. Right, bear with me and I'll come back. And as we can see, I am now getting there very slowly. I think I'd be quicker at this, but I'm not. Sorry. And another thing that Brad has taught me is don't be stingy with your product. You put less in it, it's not going to work. You put more in it, it's going to work better. It's always better to have too much product than not enough. So I'm being a bit stingy at the moment because I don't know how much is going to be left in this bottle. So as long as I've got most of it covered, and then I will go over the top of it. Hairdressing has been a passion of mine, so this is where I've started. I do have to do courses to get certificates to be able to do it, but I have got young children, which prevents me from doing that at this stage of my life. Anyway, I will come back again. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's got it covered, besides my little brown areas, but that doesn't matter because it's not really going to stick to that either. As I found out with my daughter, one of my daughters. Okay, so now we've done all that part, I'm just going to try and use the rest of the product really. Because as we established, the more we use, the better. And I really don't know if it's going to turn out blue. It's looking like a pale blue, but I think that's also because my hair is not lightened enough. But then again, the red turned out very, very vibrant as well, and I was not expecting that. But yes, the next time I change the colour, I will make sure that I have got lightener to re-lighten before I do some more colour. And another thing that I've learnt from, again, Brad Mondo, you'll probably hear his name come up a lot, is your hair oily. So I usually wait about a week before I wash my hair, so I'll wait a week and then I'll do the colour before I wash it. Well, actually, I don't even wash the colour. I just rinse that out. I'm going to have blue everywhere. So, I'm pretty much all done now with the colour. Now, normally I would, if I'm doing my whole hair, get a plastic bag and put over it. And whilst it's still developing, because that helps keep the moisture in, which is what we need. But since I've only done part of my hair, not my whole head, I'm not going to do that. But I might wrap it up in cling wrap and see how I go with that. Don't know why cling wrap. That is something that my family has always done. So I'm not sure if that's the same reasons or what. But I think I've got it all. I hope I've got it all. Because that's the last of the blue, and I don't have any more blue. I have other colours, just not blue. But I think I've got it all. It all just looks brown now. From what I can see, the lighting in here is not very good. The lighting on the camera is actually probably better than what it is in the mirror. Okay, well I'll end it there, and I'll go wrap it up in cling wrap. And I'll be back. It says 15-20 minutes on the box, but I always give it at least half an hour. I don't know why. Just to make sure it takes, because once it's in, it doesn't take any further once it takes. So let's see how we go, and I'll end this video here, and I shall be back with a second video I'm just trying to get more out, to show the end result.